Hello you beautiful internet people, my name is Goggled and welcome back to another video. So if I sound a bit different, that's because I finally got a new microphone. Yeah, but anyway, you don't really care about that, you're here for the tutorial. So today I will be showing you how to make this really cool two-way flying machine elevator thingy. Now this is probably one of the easiest ways to make an elevator since you don't require as much resources as one powered by pistons and they're considerably easier to build. Now believe it or not, this one was actually suggested by one of you guys. So this commenter, he was like, yo, this is a really cool way to make a flying machine. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I was like, mind if I do a video? And he was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And so here we are. So I made some minor modifications to his design to make the launching stations a bit smaller, but the credit for the main idea goes to him. So let's give this thing a little try just before we get started with the tutorial. So as you can see, we can just simply walk in here and stand on our little platform, and as soon as we press this button, we will start ascending to the top of this little tower. So yeah, it is definitely not the fastest way to travel, but it is definitely the most stylish way to do so. And we're almost at the top. Okay, now we're here at the top. We can look out here on the view, I guess. I don't really know. But when we go back onto our platform, we press this button again, and we will descend all the way back down to where we came from. Now I don't have time to wait around for this thing to move, so I abandoned it. But yeah, let's get started with the tutorial. Now yeah, this thing is actually quite cheap to make. It doesn't require that many resources. Now, depending on how lazy I am, you should see a resource list on your screen right now. But yeah, so go and collect all of those resources and we can get started. Okay, so these pieces of glazed terracotta is going to be where the floor is. So what you're going to need to do is to place down 2 honey blocks, place down 2 normal blocks behind it. Those can be any blocks. Then place down another 2 honey blocks just like that. Yes. And then 2 sticky pistons facing downwards, another 2 honey blocks, and another 2 sticky pistons, but this time they will be facing upwards. Then fly around to the side, place down another honey block, and place down a redstone block on the behind of it. Now, depending on how you're feeling, you can use honey or slime, but I would recommend using the honey because, well, if you didn't know, you'll actually stick to honey even if it moves, so you have less of a risk of falling off. And also, if you use slime, the slime will actually bounce you into the stratosphere, so you will be forced to stand only on these 2 blocks at the back. But if you use honey, you can stand on any of these 4 blocks. Okay, after that, you want to take an observer, place it underneath that block so that it's facing into this honey block over here. As you can see, the face should be on the back, and that means it's pointing into this block. Then go a few blocks down and place down a couple of temporary building blocks. But just before you place down the next observer, make sure that you have a piece of obsidian down there. This is literally the 4th time I'm recording this because I keep on forgetting that piece of obsidian, and then this whole thing just breaks on me. Okay, so after you have installed that vital piece, you can place down your second observer and destroy these blocks over here. Now it will move a couple blocks up, but that is no big deal. You can just quickly power this piston and it will retract everything back down. Now the basic flying machine is ready and we can get started on the launching station. Okay, so you want to go to the back of your flying machine where the observers are and place down a honey block in like this little reversed L shape. Oh no, wait, that's not a reversed L, that's just a normal L. So just place it like that, come down another block and place down 2 honey blocks and a sticky piston over there facing downwards. Next, you want to place down a button on this block over here and pull down 2 blocks. Destroy this block, place down 2 pieces of redstone, place down a piece of obsidian with a repeater set to 4 ticks, running into a normal block, and then you want to build another block 1 block down, destroy this center block, place down a piece of redstone, place down 2 pieces of obsidian, and place down 2 repeaters, one being on 4 ticks and one being on 2 ticks. Now make sure that you have obsidian in the correct places, otherwise this whole system will break on you. Okay, so now the bottom launching station is pretty much finished, but just before you launch it, you might want to add the top level first, because otherwise this thing will just continue to fly up through your roof. Now you can literally go up as far as you would like, but I think I'm probably just going to go up until there. So I'm just quickly building a little platform here. And so this is where our top floor will be. Okay, so unlike the bottom one, you actually only need a 2 block gap, and then you want to place down a piece of obsidian at the bottom like that. Now this piece of obsidian will stop this, will catch on this little thingy over here, and it will prevent the flying machine from going any further. Now building the rest of the launch station is a bit easier if you actually have the flying machine and you can see where everything needs to go. So we're quickly going to take a flight up there, if I can just press this button. So yeah, I'm just quickly going to take this ride and I'll meet you at the top. Ding! Okay, we're here at the top. Now what you need to do is to go to where this redstone block is and place down a normal piston. Very important, this needs to be a normal piston, not a sticky piston. Then you want to place down a button on top of the block that this normal piston is sitting on. Then place down a sticky piston. Now this sticky piston will extend, and it is very important that it extends. Then place down a couple of honey blocks in a line like that, and go up 2 more and come 1 back, just like that. Now it is extremely important that you go in like this reversed S instead of doing this. If you do this upside down T, this system will break. So remember, you need to do this kind of circle thingy. Now if you do this, this might happen, and just remember to just destroy that one and place it at the top, and it will be fine once again. And now, believe it or not, your elevator is finished. All that you need to do is to press this button and we will begin our descent back to the ground. And when we're at the ground, we can press that button and we will go up back to the top. Now, here are just a few things that you need to remember when building the chamber around this thing. You cannot place blocks like that. Now, if you are pretty good with redstone, what I would recommend doing is to simply do something like this, where you have a sticky piston with a block, and when you power this block, it shuts that little gap, and as soon as you press this button, you need to retract that piston again. Now I'm not going to show you how to do that, but you can do that if you want to. Another thing that you need to remember is that you're going to either need a 1 block gap before building the rest of your elevator shaft, or you're going to need to move immovable objects. Now this can be glazed terracotta, obsidian, or even shulker boxes if you have a lot of those lying around. And yeah, that is pretty much the only things that I can think of that might cause any problems. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like and to subscribe if you are new around here. But thanks for watching guys, and I will see all of you again in the future with a brand new video.